Welcome back to RyugenTrades. Today is Sunday, a beautiful Sunday on the 23rd of June 2024 here in Kuala Lumpur. Today's segment, I'm going to call it Ryugen Review Series, and I'm going to cover Kenanga Research. And you receive lots and lots of research from different investment banks. Well, today I'm just going to focus on Kenanga Investment Bank. I'm a retail trader trying to improve myself by creating videos like this. I trade mainly on Bursa, US and FCPO, futures, crude palm oil. I post videos every 2 weeks, and so do look out for the next one in July. A quick disclaimer, whatever stocks covered is not a recommendation to buy or sell. Please do your own research before making your plunge. You can follow me on Moomoo. I am RyugenTrades there, and if you think I deserve a cup of coffee, you can also buy me a cup of coffee with the link all in the description below. Also, a quick caveat, I am not affiliated with a Kenanga investment bank in any shape or form. And how this idea came about is because of a recent post I did in late May, which I talked about Kenanga's Outperform call on Thong Guan, which is listed on Bursa. And there was a mover that commented Kenanga always set their target price too high, and they basically didn't have a good impression about investment bank, especially Kenanga's research. So that is the basis of why I'm coming out with this video. If you have an opinion about Kenanga IB or any other investment bank's research or buy calls, please put in the description below. I'd like to hear from you too. So my small sample, I picked 8 random stocks from Kenanga IB's research between December 2023 to May 2024, and I'll be sharing my results as to whether they have basically met their call, whether outperform, underperform calls. And it must be noted that when you look at the research notes done by the investment bank, in this case Kenanga, they are purely based on fundamentals, and for me at least it is meant more for mid to long term investor. So as expected, the results is expected is mixed. Some hit the target price, some did not, and it is important to say that IB do not have a crystal ball. And exactly out of 8, 4 were on track. 3 met actually the target price. Another stock is on track to meet the target price. While the other 4, 2, the market totally disagreed with the research in terms of the price action, and another 2, the market is still deciding whether it's going to be a move up or move down. So I'll be going through in details the charts later in this video, and let's look at the 8 stocks. The 3 that met the target price is the stocks Inari, IJM and Kellington Group Berhad, and Pav REIT is also on track, and these are the 4 that they were basically on the ball in terms of picking the right call. Now Solarvest and Thong market still undecided. It is still choppy, volatile or choppy, up to your interpretation. And for the underperform call for Sunway Berhad and Top Glove, the market disagreed with what was the call by Kenanga. Now the lesson learned I gained from doing this little sampling, let's be realistic, IB is also that they don't have a crystal ball. If we decide to take a trade that is aligned to what the IB call is, we should all take responsibility and accountability for our trades. And maybe a suggestion, if you are going to look at investment bank research, maybe you should also focus on who the analyst is, and you analyze the track record for that particular analyst. And remember, the research also is done at a point in time, so market factors will change. So do follow market developments and always combine technical analysis with the research or fundamental analysis, so that this will help you at least time your entry, not put all your eggs in one basket all at the same time. So hope all this helps. and I'll be moving on next to looking at individual charts of the 8 stocks, so please stay on to look at that. Now the first one I'll be looking at is the underperform call on Top Glove. So the first underperform call was in 21st December 2023. At the time the price was 90.5 cents, target price was 75, and Kenanga basically subsequently had a follow-up on the underperform call on 21st of March, and they had the same target price as well. So in this daily chart of Top Glove, I mark in the circle the 2 underperform call when it was made, and basically the analyst Raymond Chu had underperform call. They got various reasons identified as to why the call was made, and as you can see at both, the market totally disagreed. The price went up as high as 130. Although it did come back, it basically bounced off the uptrend line beautifully with a nice candlestick, and it went up above 120 to 125, and now probably taking a sideways before the next move. So if you are a technical analyst, you would be patiently waiting for a signal to re-enter long, because the trend will continue as long as there's no reversal, right? So next will be Sunway. Well, the headline in the research note is price to perfection. This was on 22nd February. Underperform call. The price at the time 271. The target price by Kenanga IB was 251. So in May, which is pretty recent, last month, again it was underperformed. At that time, Sunway rose up to 366, and the target price this time even lower, 247. And I'll be shivering if you took the analyst call to and made a sell, because the market totally disagreed with strong performance in all their main sectors, and of course their jewel now is the healthcare sector. And if you're following the news, in early June, Sunway was added to the KLCI index. Look at that beautiful trend line up, and whether there's further upside or not, you decide, but as of now, there's no reason to believe there will be a reversal anytime soon, although the market is a bit choppy right now. So that is how it is. So if I pull this measuring tool, should the IB is right, the price should go down to almost 30% at their 247 target price. So very interesting call, even as recent as last month. So you make your own decisions. Next up, we've got Thong Industries. Now this was an outperform call in March 2024. Target price 286. At the time it was 184. And after that, there was another follow-up outperform call by Kenanga as well. And this time it was in May. Let's move on to the next one. Yep, on 3rd of May, outperform call. At that time, the price went up to 206. Target price remained at 286. And this by Tae Kian Yong, their analyst. So chart-wise, it was sideways for a while before a shoot-up base because of the QR, I guess. Because of the good quarterly results. Let me adjust the chart so that you can see the target price of 286, which is quite far up above. The price did go up as high as 219, however it has since pulled back, and for those who love Fibonacci retracements, well, at the current price around 2, it is right at the golden level of 50 to 61.8. So, and it is right at also the trend line. If this trend line is a good support, we should expect a bounce up. If the trend line fails to hold support, then well, it will not be looking good for Guan. So I'm just pull the Fibonacci retracement. Right there, we will see that's where the 61.8 level is. And if yeah, we just hoping to see a few more green candles which will mean that the uptrend will continue on. Next up, Solarvest. This research was on 10th of May. It was a outperform call, target price 191. At the point in time, it was 156. So again, that circle draws where the buy call or the outperform call was, and you will see now, since this area here to the high, Solarvest has already gone up 100%. So if you're holding on since then, congratulations. But if you're deciding whether this uptrend will continue and looking at Kenanga's research, well, now price has came back down, but still above the uptrend line. So it's anybody's guess as to where it will go next. Pavillion REIT outperform call. This was on 26th of April, and the target price was 159. At the point of the research, the Pavillion REIT's price was 130. So let's move on to the charts. And well, REIT is expected to have a better second half, and it's important now to note, since it hit the high of 145 recently, it did pull back a bit, so it's still on the uptrend, and it's important this 145 to be broken because it is a strong resistance since 2021. This is the third time. If the third time there's a failure to break, well, price may just sideways for until the market decides otherwise. So well, this one is still a good call for those who bought earlier on. The dividend yield will definitely be much better. At 145, it's pretty decent. Next on, Kellington Group. So this is an outperform call on 1st March. At the time, the price was 255, target price 340. As you see later, this target price was met, and later on in was it May? Let me see. Let's move on to the next. Yeah, on 24th May, another outperform call. This time they raised the target price to 410. At the time, the price was at 304. So this is the analyst Samuel Tan. So as you will see now, the two orange is when the calls were, and the line above is 410. That's the ultimate target price, but the initial target price of 340 was met. So this was a good call. So if you were the ones following up on the outperform call on KGB, well done. So let's take the measuring tool and see how many percent gain since the first buy call. So it's more than 40% gain. So there's further upside as far as Kenanga's research is concerned. So do continue to look out and make your own decisions. IJM Corp, another outperform made in January, this time in 2024. Target price was 231. And subsequently in 30th May, just last month, another bullish call because of new construction wins, and this time they upped the target to 277, and the market basically agreed wholeheartedly after the two buy calls. Look at it, the price is at the higher end of the spectrum, and in fact it has outperformed the outperform call. So well done. So as you can see, it's not always a straight line up, so there'll be move up, pull back, and move up, pull back. So that's typical good market movement. So there's always need for a quick pullback consolidation before next pull up. So a strong call by Kenanga IB. So well done to Tay Kian Yong. And the final stock in our list will be Inari Emerton. So this initial outperform call on 22nd January, target price 417. At the time it was 323. So analyst was Samuel Tan. And 27 May, another follow-up outperform call. This time a slightly lower target price at 4. So Another good strong chart. A bit choppy at the if you can see at certain point it was sideways, quite choppy. If it could have shaken you out. The trend line almost just holding before it shot up to near 4 ringgit. I'll give it to them, although it hit 397, I believe the highest, still close to 4. So a very good call, outperform call by Samuel on Inari. So looking at the price movement, let me see. If you bought at that period to there, it's a good 23% gain. Whether there's pullback, the market seems to be a bit choppy recently, so it's your call whether you want to continue to see further upside or take profit on this. Well, that's the final chart. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you are new, do consider subscribing. If you enjoyed it, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and click on the bell for notification whenever I post new videos. Thank you so much and have a great trading week ahead. Goodbye.